of the biggest problems that I encounter as a golf coach is students who steepen the club shaft in the start to the downswing position, like so. And what I'm then doing is obviously trying to explain to them what we are trying to do. And what I'll initially speak about is swinging the club very much on plane. Now, I think the easiest way to understand this is if I drew a line here to represent my target line, I'll say to golfers, look, when we take the club back, you want the club head to travel straight through that line. And then as you bring the club up into your sort of early backswing, you want the club shaft pointing down to that line. And then if you swing longer, it points to the line, and et cetera, right? And then most people will go, yeah, okay, but then they still have difficulties with this. So what I then go on to speak about is about what's actually happening. So when we grip the club, the left hand or your lead hand rotates over, so in a pronatory fashion like so. And then as you sort of take this club back, you'll sort of take it back, and then your lead hand will progressively pronate, right? Which basically means your lead arm in the backswing is progressively doing this. And what this means is that your club face is opening. So for golfers who have this tendency to steepen the club shaft in the early downswing, what this basically means is that you're almost like you're trying to close the face too soon. So what I thought, so what I do with a few students is I've just got a bit of blue tack here and a straw, right? And you can buy magnetic that stick to the club face. I often find that they end up falling off. But if I sort of show you again, I get set up here, my club face is pointing towards my target. As I take it back, you can see the way that progressively the face starts to open relative to the target line, right? And then as I swing here, there it is. And as I come into this downswing, if I have a habit of steepening the club shaft, which means this way, see the club face is starting to point too much down to the ground. If I start my downswing correctly, where the club shaft points more down through my target line, so the face is way more open, like so. So if you're somebody who tries to do this, which is steepen, what will happen is you'll either come too steep, or what will happen is you'll come too steep, and then towards the latter part of the swing, you'll then open the face, and then you get really stuck, and this is where you stand up. So I think it's really important to understand that in the golf swing, as we come down, you can see here, the club face really always points very much to the right relative to the target line until obviously the very, very latter part of that golf swing. And that's why maybe if you're somebody who finds that you struggle with coming into this downswing position, and you sort of really struggle with just understanding that all you got to do is take that club here, and then see as I come down. This is what I'm always trying to get students to do. Lots of people think you've got to come in here, and this is why you stand up. Just maybe practicing more of an awareness of feeling like you're trying to hit it with more of an open face will help, because I know with students I work with that really works well for them. I'm always massive about lifting your arms up and down and trying to make sure that you keep that club face more open, as particularly as you initiate that starts the downswing, helps with that shallowing move. And I think just experimenting with that little club face trick could make a wonder for you. I'll see you guys again soon.